Canada is a fantastic destination for international architects who want to thrive in their career. Aside from the chance to experience a high level of professional recognition and respect in Canada, one can have the opportunity to join prestigious professional associations and networks and earn competitive compensation and countless benefits. Are you an international graduate or a foreign licensed architect who wants to become a licensed architect in Canada? If so, keep watching this video as we will explain the steps, requirements, and things you should do to achieve your goals. First, let us discuss how you can become a licensed architect in Canada if you are an international architecture graduate or will soon graduate from an architecture program outside Canada. Step 1. Have your education certified by the Canadian Architectural Certification Board. The CACB is the national organization that assesses the academic qualifications of individuals who hold a professional degree or diploma in architecture from a program outside of Canada. The CACB will review your documents to determine if your education meets the Canadian standards of competency for architects. To know the requirements and procedures for the CACB certification process, type cacb.ca/modes of certification on your web browser. Then click Degree or Diploma not accredited by CACB from a foreign country. Scroll down and select Foreign Programs Non-USA to download all the information you need, including the assessment fee and application form to apply for CACB certification. If your academic qualifications fulfill the educational component of the architecture registration or licensure requirements in Canada, you will receive a certificate of educational qualifications from CACB. But if your credentials are deficient in particular subject areas, you may need to complete prescribed courses to eliminate these deficiencies to obtain CACB certification. Step 2. Enroll in the Internship in Architecture program. The Internship in Architecture program, or IAP, is a national program that involves obtaining at least 3,720 hours of practice experience under the supervision of a registered architect and a mentor. Essentially, the IAP is your means to fulfill the experience requirement to become a licensed architect in Canada. Because each jurisdiction has a specific IAP application and documentation process, you need to contact the Provincial or Territorial Association of Architects where you intend to work for specific application details and to get a copy of the IAP manual. Step 3. Pass the examination. As you gain experience and record the necessary hours for IAP, you should either take the examination for architects in Canada or the United States National Council of Architectural Registration Boards, Architect Registration Examination, to fulfill the examination requirements for licensure. Here's a brief overview of the advantages of each exam system. Step 4. Apply for the license and registration. Once you have passed the examination, you are eligible to apply for the license and registration to practice architecture in Canada. Each association has its own requirements and fees for licensure and registration, so make sure to check the registration and licensing section of the provincial or territorial architectural regulatory body where you want to work. Now, if you are wondering how you can get a license in Canada, if you are already a licensed and practicing architect in your home country, the process is pretty straightforward. All you have to do is apply for the Broadly Experienced Foreign Architect program to become eligible for licensure in Canada. The BEFA program assesses broadly based experience of foreign licensed architects against the Canadian Standard of Competency for Architects. To apply for BEFA certification, you must have an architectural education or degree, have been a licensed or registered architect in another country, or have the equivalent qualifications. Have at least 7 years of experience in architecture after getting your license or registration in the last 12 years. And have at least 6 months of relevant experience in Canada under a Canadian architect's supervision within 3 years before the interview. Take note. If you do not meet any of the BEFA eligibility requirements, you have to go through the foreign graduate route to obtain a license and work as an architect in Canada. If you are eligible and have successfully completed the BEFA program and obtained a BEFA certification, you can then apply for licensure with the provincial or territorial architectural regulatory body where you want to work and build your career as an architect in Canada. Do you need professional help in immigrating to Canada? Message us today so we can assist you in exploring the most suitable immigration pathway and navigating the process so you can start living your dream as an architect in Canada. Canada awaits you. Let us guide you there.